volume. I can only do it whenever the pump's on.
Once you start it, yeah, it'll start off with 10%. Once
Okay.
you priming out, usually about 50% is good, and then once you get primed out, then go ahead and send it up.
Okay.
It's hard to hear when this thing plugs because it doesn't bog the motor down. So you got to really watch the hose and kind of keep a feel of the hose of it.
So this is pump on, pump off, right?
No, that's the stop button.
That's the stop. Oh, this is.
Yeah, that's the pump on, and it is the pump on. You're right. Pump on, pump off. That's to start it, stop it, and then reverse it.
Stop.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you were right.
So whenever I'm ready, I'll hit it forward.
Yep.
Usually for the hopper up, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that way you don't get no air in there, right?
Yep. Okay, we can get started, and if you want to add water to it, we can. So. Yep. So we got a 3/4 inch rock mix today, which is watching the hose. Got Brandon. Meet Brandon, guys. He's going to be helping me this summer. So, and he has pump experience, so I don't have to. There's a lot of things I don't have to worry about with him. That takes some pressure off of me. But this is his first time with the Mud Demon, though. So we got water out the end of the hose. I'd say that's pretty successful, don't you?
Yes, sir.
So bump your volume up. I'll go turn the volume up on the tractor.
What more you think?
What are you at? 50? Yeah, go ahead and hit 80. Yep. And so, like we'll show the guys. So there is a little volume on your remote, so you can back it down to 50. What do we have? 30 when we prime down on 30.
Sir.
So 50, then 80. I like to pump about 80, and then of course I didn't have it throttled all the way up, so now I'm gonna go put the throttle about 3/4 throttle so we can get these guys a good volume. So, morning. We are at it again. Concrete pumping with the Mud Demon, and we are 150 feet of hose. I gotta get this volume going on the tractor here. We're gonna add just a little bit more water to it. I'll give y'all a look at some aggregate we got here. Bucket. More? Yeah. About halfway full if you don't mind. Putting to this 2.5 inch hose is right there. So what's that, about 3/4 inch rock or so? Inch and a half, what y'all call that?
Yeah.
They call it 1.5 inches, but I would say it's smaller.
It's a mix between 1.5 inches and 1 inch.
So anyway, that's what we're putting through this 2.5 inch hose. So if any of y'all question that, or the Mud Demon, that thing's good. They're adding up, they want to get a little more slump on the mud. So I couldn't tell you exactly what slump we're pouring, but it's probably gonna be closer to about a 6.5 to 7 once we get going here. So, but yeah, another successful prime out, 150 feet of hose, that's not bad, of 2.5. that's the first one. Idle down a little. Easy, son, easy. Turn the agitator on for just a second. Easy. Truck number 2. Get this one ready to go. Clicking along through this second truck. Got our third truck here, so they're doing their job, we're doing our job, everything's coming along. Need some hose? What are you still at 80%?
50 right now.
50.
It was just snaking, so I turned down just a little bit right here in this corner.
Yeah. Truck number 2's out. It's cold in there. That's what,
Fancy, got a backup camera and everything on there.
yeah. You need it. I mean, it's hard to see out the back end of those things. Still walking the hose back. I've had some suggestions on using some steel pipe and stuff. I'm just not there. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of steel pipe. I know guys do it all the time, but we're fixing to pull this slack up.
With them RPMs down, are you still able to pump it like that?
It won't pump as fast, but it'll pump it.
Okay.
But it'll finish that. Then I'll go turn them up while
Okay.
we'll get the hoses moved. This went from really good to damn it in about 10 minutes. And it all started when we changed to the third truck. I think it's just a little rocky, a little big on the Rockies. So, and then a sequence of events took place, and I'll explain here in a minute. But we're trying to get back going good here. Oh, they started out on the verge, but they didn't tell me, you know, I said on the rock, you know, I need to be careful on the big rock. And I told Josh, it's way smaller hose. Yeah. The truck driver goes, oh yeah, we blend our 1-inch rock with 1.5 inches.
Both sides are too big.
1 inch is fine if the sand's right. And the first 2 trucks was good. But and this looks good. I don't think they'll have his truck mixed up. See, when your dad put the first water in it, yeah. He goes, that's rocky. Well, this looks good here.
You want to go and want me to start dragging them 2.5 inches into the back of the
Yeah. Pumping along on our second job. Woo, we had hey double hockey sticks that last job. The last truck brought us a pretty rough mix, and ended up having to put some. Luckily, I had the other pump there because we had a 2-hour trip to this job, and I was able to pull the 3-inch off of this, and that was just enough to get us where we could get that pumped out, get those guys fixed up. And gone. I don't know what we'd have done. It was a bad deal, I can tell you that. But no, pretty clear here. Just kind of doing some flying around. We're at the street side. We got 225 feet of hose on the ground. So there's some power lines. Gotta watch for those guys. They're not very forgiving. So, yep. Little shop, I guess, storage building, if you will. Right in the middle of the yard, though. I think they're looking at 14 yards. The guys were an incredible amount of help getting set up here. Swimming? Don't look like it. A little storage building here. We're getting it all filled in. It was, I mean, as far as the mud demon goes and what I was doing with it, I am very, very happy with it. That was 150 feet. That rock was big for 2.5-inch hose. I was really pushing the limit for what we were doing. The company, I don't blame them for anything. I honestly think that truck was batched right. I just don't think he was mixed up good, because the more we pumped that truck, the creamier that mud got. So I just think if we had a little patience, maybe mix it up a little bit more. I didn't really want to add a lot more concrete to it, or a lot of water to it, but that might have been the better answer to do, to add about 5 or 8 gallons and mix him up a little better. But I just kind of got really agitated and got in a hurry I'm trying to get that pumped out. So I just thought the better thing to do is just go ahead and get some 3-inch on the ground and get that last 6-8 yards pumped out and get out of there and get them guys to finish the concrete. It's getting hot today. We're looking at 101 degrees. And we're out of concrete, so I'm gonna pick this thing back up. We're at 37 feet now. We're 179 feet away from the truck. I'm gonna move up to about 50 feet to 60 feet, maybe 70 feet up. We're gonna spin around and I'm gonna bring this thing on back to us. I don't have much of a hole to get out of either. I'm going to put my eyes on this thing. I'm not instrument rated yet. There we go. All right. Be enough of that. All right, Brandon's backing them in. We're going to get our truck number 2 going.
You want to use your hammer, don't have to take off with it.
Oh, okay. We got right in the sun. All these trees, and we got right in the sun.
What are you trying to do?
What do you mean?
I thought you had a
Drone?
drone or something.
Yeah, I've already put it up.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I can run it over. Y'all can't. I can.
Slap it.
Yeah.
As long as you get it on the camera.
That's the only way to do it.
You see how this is working? When we got a pump, we ain't supposed to be waiting for concrete. I told them to load you guys back to back or I'm sending you back.
You're preaching to the choir.
Well, if you order 10, and sometimes they put the other one 2. Yeah. And I got to sit over there and make sure that I don't get a 9 over here and I don't get a 1. I told them I want 2 6s or don't give me nothing. Yeah. Makes sense.
We're gonna stop the truck, we're gonna pump down and get ready to blow out. What is that? What is that?
Yeah, I got caught it before it goes in.
Damn goose egg. that there. Get her hose. We're gonna get blown out. It's too hot to be jacking around. Like I said, it's 100, 101 degrees, and we got the same kind of 110 to 12 heat index today. It is what, 245. So. Not mess around with our temperatures here in Texas. And Brandon's gonna pump it down, get some air out. Don't get our booty run over. Get our blowout cap. We're gonna make a day of it, folks. Got some air kicking. He shut it off. Perfect. I told him once he started getting air out the end of the hose. I'm gonna tell you, Brandon is an accomplished boom pump operator. He's operated some big boom pumps, worked for some great companies. So he's moved to my little small town just to get out of the rat race of the city. I'm glad to have him come help us. He wants to work for as a part-time basis. I'm good with that. So, but he doesn't have a lot of experience on the trailer pumps. But it won't take him long. He's pretty sharp. He'll get caught up, I guarantee it. That's all right. It's going to do that. I like to push that air through there, and that way the hose is completely full.
Right.
Makes it easy to blow out.
It's always funny to see them guys jump out of the way.
Yeah. How you can tell it's coming is when you quit seeing the pulses. It's just a straight string. Then that's the air coming. So if you shut it off and let it'll eventually kind of bleed down and get slower and then push out, then you'll get your air. Okay. But when you quit seeing it pulsing, that's when it's just a solid string. Yeah. That's air coming.
So usually just cut it off by then.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, just and let it come out, and I may get a few more scrubs.
Yeah, it always makes me nervous to just blow it hard, you know. But I guess can you prevent that or?
Well, just watching that string, and you'll see it picking up speed too. That way you know you start to get in, the air's getting closer to it. And just stop it, let it give it about 5 or 10 seconds, and not pick it back up again. And it'll ease out then. Super easy. As long as one's following along, the other's here paying attention. It's not that bad. It can get away from you, but you just kind of got to monitor how fast it's going. Make sure they're on. Walk it down. We don't want to be past that water hose. I'll feel of it. Yeah, he's getting some. It is a difference. You can ask, you know, Scott Sutherland. He runs a boom pump. He runs a trailer pump. There is a difference in ideology and techniques and all that. Still need some back there, right?
That him? You got enough way to do it?
I hadn't talked to him. All right, hoses are blown out. That's safe. Now we got to get our pump cleaned out. We'll be good. This is all I buy. It's probably all I bought for the last 13 years.
I was gonna say, I like to see the clear grease. That red shit and black stuff sucks.
It melts too fast. This is gear and axle grease.
Gear and axle. So it's just a little bit stronger, I guess.
Yep. And ever since I started using that, all my shit lasts longer. Yeah, I tell you, you get the lithium stuff and all that other crap, and it ends up all over your shit melting.
I hate that.